Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing my way of making sambar easily in the pressure cooker without any store-bought sambar masala. Kerala sambar is something which I make often at home for breakfast, and many of you had already asked for the recipe. So today let me show you how to make sambar with easily available ingredients. So let's get started with the recipe. To make sambar, first you need to soak 1/4 cup of Moong Dal for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, it's about 15 minutes now, and as you can see the Moong Dal has swelled up and soaked nicely, and I'm going to wash and rinse this thoroughly and then transfer it to a pressure cooker. Now into my pressure cooker I'm adding in the soaked and rinsed Moong Dal. Add in about half cup of water, half teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon pink Himalayan salt or as needed, and I'm going to cook this. While the dal is getting cooked, I'm getting ready the other ingredients. First I'm soaking a lemon sized tamarind. So for that I'm adding it into a small glass, and then I'm adding in about half a cup of water. I'm just lightly mashing the tamarind just to help it soak well, and now I'm going to keep this aside. So after the 2 whistles I'm turning off the flame and allowing the cooker to depressurize by itself. And while the cooker is cooling down, let's get the vegetables ready. Today to make sambar I'm only using whatever available vegetables I have at home. I'm using a small mooli, also known as radish, 2 medium-sized potatoes, 1 large tomato, or you can use 2 small tomatoes, 3 drumsticks, 2 carrots, half of a brinjal, 2 green chilies. So today I'm using whatever vegetables are available at home right now. Now you can use other vegetables like ash gourd, snake gourd, bottle gourd, or any other seasonal vegetables you can get. So there is no hard cut rule with regard to the vegetables you can add. I personally like to use seasonal vegetables when making sambar. So now I'm going to cut the vegetables. Okay, now I have chopped the vegetables, and this is how I like to cut the vegetables for sambar. Now let's open the cooker. And now the Moong Dal has cooked well, and I'm just lightly mashing it up. And now let's add in the masala. I don't prefer to use store-bought sambar masala. So for the sambar masala, I'm adding in 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri chili powder, half teaspoon of coriander powder. So how I made the coriander powder is I just lightly roasted the coriander seeds and ground it in my chutney grinder. So it is not very finely ground, it has a slight coarse texture. Add in 3/4 teaspoon of roasted jeera powder. And now give this all a mix. And now I'm adding in the soaked tamarind water. I'm just squeezing the tamarind so that all the juices are released. Added another 1/4 cup of water. So I'm repeating this again. Now I'll be discarding the tamarind pulp. And now I'm adding in the chopped vegetables. Add in about another half cup of water. Give it all a mix. I'm adding in about 3/4 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. And now I'm going to pressure cook this for 2 whistles. So after the second whistle, I'm turning off the flame. And once I switched off the flame, I'll wait for about 1 to 1.5 minutes, and then I'll place the cooker carefully into my sink and pour running water over the cooker. This helps the pressure to release faster, and that also will prevent the vegetables from getting overcooked. So now the pressure is released, and remove the weight. And now I'm going to place the cooker back onto the flame. The vegetables are nicely cooked, but it is not overcooked, as you can see. And now I'm going to turn on the flame, and I'm going to allow this to simmer on low flame. And while it is simmering, I'll be making the tadka. And once the pan starts to heat, I'm adding in about 2 teaspoons coconut oil. And once the oil starts to get heated up, I'm adding in half teaspoon jeera. And once the jeera flutters, I'm adding in half teaspoon mustard seeds, 1/3 teaspoon methi seeds. I've also reduced the flame to the lowest. I'm adding in 2 whole Kashmiri chilies. I have thinly sliced 4 shallots. Now instead of shallots, you can use onions. 1/4 of an onion would be ideal. I prefer to use shallots, also known as cherry ulli in Malayalam, as it is rich in iron and folate. To this, I'm adding in 2 sprigs of fresh curry leaves. You can also use coriander leaves, but since I don't get garden fresh organic coriander leaves, I don't use it much. I'll give this a mix. And once the shallot starts to turn light golden brown in color, I'm adding in about 1/4 teaspoon of asafoetida, also known as hing or kayam in Malayalam. Just going to give this a mix. And now I'm going to turn off the flame. And I'm adding the tadka into the hot simmering sambar. Turn off the flame and cover it with the lid. And you can serve the sambar after about 5 to 10 minutes. So guys, do try this recipe and let me know how this turned out. Don't forget to like, comment and share this video with family and friends. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye bye.